I have a goofy hat. So I went for a morning walk. Wait for the car to pass by. I went for a morning walk and because I wanted to see the old town in the morning, I managed to do so, catch a few things. I also managed to go up a hill so I could get some overview shots of Takayama, and then as I came down there was actually a small market. But Takayama apparently has morning markets, and those morning markets are, they sell a lot of produce there, but there's a lady there selling handmade hats. So she actually, husband and wife, make hats. They had bucket hats, they had caps like this. They also had woolen style hats, which are really warm, but I wasn't going to wear that. The sun had actually been bothering me for a while now, so I actually decided, you know what, I'm getting this hat. It was only, it was 30 bucks, and like 30 bucks for a hat seems a lot, but then this is a handmade hat. One of the things I really like about it is that the cap doesn't have any cardboard in it. The whole thing is 100% cotton, which actually means I can wash it quite easily. So yeah, I now have a handmade product from Takayama that is kind of neat. On my way back to the hotel, I found this stand right here. It's a very tiny stand at the bridge that's selling. I have no idea what it is, so let's find out. It's like warmed up mochi with it's extremely tasty. Good stuff. We had booked tickets to Kanazawa via bus, except it didn't leave until the afternoon because we couldn't book an earlier bus. So we spent the morning exploring the temple that was right next to our hotel, and also wandering around town and doing a bit of shopping, and also getting a fresh steamed bun. Eventually it was time to get onto the bus and head to Kanazawa with a stop in Shirakawa-go. Shirakawa-go is a UNESCO World Heritage. We took a bus there, which you noticed in the previous bit, on our way to Kanazawa, and we stopped here for about 2 or 3 hours to wander around. The primary feature are the thatched houses, which aren't allowed to be built anymore by modern building codes, but these are still sort of a monument. People still live here, so when you are on the bus, there's actually messages telling you not to just go into buildings and stuff like that. In Kanazawa, I didn't take any video because we had to walk a bit to the place to get the keys to our house, because we rented a house in Kanazawa. I went to a local supermarket to buy food and managed to cook on the stove there once we figured out how to turn it on. And by then we were sort of exhausted and didn't do much for the evening.